I thought we had some good spurts. I thought one thing, the ball moved a little bit better, and we've been talking about that. And it was good to be able to get some of these other guys like Kevin and Ray, and some of the younger guys some minutes today. So it was good to see, and I think it gives us a chance to play against Mazone, which I thought was good because we'll see quite a bit of that coming up here. So I thought Christian got us off to a good start, and I thought Kevin got us off to a good start in the second half, and hopefully that'll build some momentum going into the conference.
Joe, you're just resting his foot, and Meach his leg pretty much. Could have gone tonight, and we'll go against Stetson.
Hopefully they'll be ready to go later in the week, but we had to shut them down for a couple of days.
Okay.
33 gave up in the first half. It was lower than that, and there was a little late stretch. You weren't pleased. Just this team hasn't scored a bunch in their 2 D1 games prior. Unhappy with that.
We made some shots. The thing about it was we weren't where we were supposed to be, and the one kid, the 14, got on a little bit of a roll and made some shots, and we lost. Getting Crowder guy in the corner, which we talked about. We said he was a guy that we wanted to get off the 3-point line, and more so just in spurts. It was we have those couple little pockets where they make a little 9, score 9 points in 4 or 5 minutes, then you sort of tighten up. But we need to eliminate some of those little stretches.
You said after record the defense hasn't been as sharp as it had been earlier in the season.
I don't think it has been. We've got to get back to that. I think especially on the 3-point line, we haven't crowded guys like we were supposed to, and we gave up some easy ones. And we played out of foul trouble, and obviously we didn't have a rim protector like Meach in there today, so that hurts a little bit too.
Alvin, just noticed Alvin wasn't here tonight. Cunningham.
He's all fine.
He's fine?
Yep.
Were you pleased with how you guys shot the ball? I mean, you guys have 10 out of 17 from downtown. Just happy with the offense and kind of getting going there, beating the zone?
The good thing was more so, even some of the ones we missed, I thought were good shots. The big thing to me isn't, what we talk about. It's not whether it goes in or not, it's whether it's a good shot. You can run bad offense and make a bad shot, or you can run good offense and miss an open shot. We talk about the odds. If you take open shots, it really increases percentages.
Joe, the last couple of foes, obviously, not the same as you'll see in the A-Sun, and not the same that you played prior to that. Do you worry at all about, was that good for you to play these two and get to play a lot of guys, or was it also maybe a little bit bad to not have as much competition? Or
I think we've played very good non-conference schedule. I think it gives you a chance to do some different things, and they played quite a bit of zone, which is good. We hadn't seen a ton of zone this year, and it was good to give some guys some minutes, and hopefully those guys will all get, especially the young guys, get a little bit more rep. They get to see things, and it slows down a little bit for them.
Ray got major minutes tonight. What do you think about him?
Ray's been a disadvantage because we've tried to move him around. We've played him at the 3, we've played him at the 4. I think he's starting to get a little bit more comfortable, and he just needs minutes too.
You've had a little stretch here where you've had most of the guys, or had all the guys basically you're going to have. Are you where you thought you'd be, wanted to be at this point, or?
At some days we say yes, some days no. I do think with some days, one exciting thing is I don't think we've all played well together yet. And the biggest thing would be really if we could get a couple weeks of practice together. We got guys sitting that have been hurt, and then we've got minutes. But I think the last week of practice has been better, and hopefully we can continue that the latter part of this week and into next week.
Christian, you ready for conference play? Do you think you guys are?
Well, yeah, I think if we practice the way we have the last couple of days, I think we'll go on an upswing just well as everybody else. I think we're very confident going into the start of A-Sun.
You feel the same, Kevin? You figure you guys have prepped pretty well for starting the A-Sun?
Yes, because just like what Christian said, but we've been really competitive, and that's going to transfer into conference.
Nice for you to have a fun game.
Oh yeah.
Break loose a little bit and do some things, and flex a little on people.
Yeah. Yesterday, coach set me up with someone to talk to, so I had a little chance to have self-reflection, and it worked really good. It was successful, and basically I came out not worrying about first 2 shots or getting it up. I got very relaxed, and I felt like I couldn't miss.
Self-reflection?
Yeah, self-reflection. Yeah.
Coach? Self-reflection, you set him up with someone?
He gave himself a do-better talk, which we all need to do at times. But Kevin just needs to slow down. It's not an ability deal, and he needs minutes. It's good. Games like this are good, and I think it was nice to see for him, because there's been spurts that he's really helped us, and hopefully this will build some confidence, and he'll take this going to conference play.
Joe, I know you've looked ahead at Stetson a little bit. What are you seeing from them so far?
Averaging a lot more points. They're up at 83 points per game, and points per game are way up. You know, their backcourt's a year older. I think they can score a lot of different ways. I mean, they've got 4 double-figure scores. They're shooting 37% from the three-point line, which is a terrific percentage. And I just think that they're a little bit more balanced and a little bit older than they were a year. Much improved.
Christian, have you had a chance to actually see them? I don't know if y'all started breaking out tape, but have you seen them play at all this year? Obviously,
I have not, but I've heard that they're a lot more experienced this year with their guards, so they're not freshmen anymore. They're coming into they're trying to figure out their roles right now, and I think they play a lot of zone, which could affect us. I'm not really sure, but yeah, they're more experienced and they're just coming together as a team.
even as freshmen, they were pretty salty last year, weren't they?
Oh yeah, and they play with extreme confidence. I think they have a lot better chemistry this year. I think they'll be a lot better.
Speaking of confidence and chemistry, Christian, where do you guys feel like you are a lot of new faces on this team working together for the first time?
Well, I think
16 in.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I think this game showed it very well that if we move the ball, we can do whatever we want. We can make the plays that we need to make. Just make simple plays, and I think our chemistry will continue to grow.
Kevin, same question. How do you feel team as far as communication and chemistry at this point in the season?
It's gotten way better, and we gain more experience. And I think we're gonna be ready.
They're pretty tough inside too. It seems like they've always got a peg. For the last like 20 years, they got a peg over there.
He's playing well. He's done a really good job, and he's definitely got, you know, he's rounded his game off. He's double-figure scored. He's a terrific offensive rebound. I think he had 50-some-odd offensive rebounds, which is 3+ a game, which is pretty impressive.
You ready for a fight inside, Kevin, on Saturday? It's gonna be tough in there.
Oh yes, it's definitely.
Christian, just your same thought I asked Joe about having everybody together. What's your feeling on where the team is? Sort of a report card. You know, what you thought you guys would be by this point.
Well, I think like last week I was thinking that we weren't where we need to be. This week I think we made a lot of huge steps in our practice because we practiced hard the whole time, and everybody was intense and going as hard as they can go. I think if we practice like that, we'll be where we need to be when it starts.
It's just the turnover ratio is one of the things Joe's been talking about, and just the number of turnovers really. What do you guys do to shore that up?
It's the unforced ones. It's not. I mean, we talk about, you know, passing and catching, simple little things like that, and I think if we can eliminate those things, you know, that'll be a major deal. And you know, we're going to continue to work on it. I think when you have a lot of new guys out there, familiarity with you think I'm cutting and I don't cut, or I do cut, and when you don't think I'm cutting, I mean, you've seen some balls. You guys have probably had to duck a few times too. That, I mean, as hopefully as we get some chemistry, these guys will start figuring each other out.
Even though this isn't the same level of opponent, it's got to be nice to see the better numbers in that category tonight.
And the ball, the big thing is it's been passed well in practice the last couple of days. We've been sharper in practice, and you could see it converted today, which is good to see. Guys try to make the extra pass, didn't settle, and hit open guys.
Coach, are you happy going into conference play with a 3-game winning streak, beating Eckerd, beating Weber here, beating LaSalle, having a young team? Do you think it's good going into ASUN with this 3-game winning streak?
It's good to get some confidence, and you know, hopefully, as we all know, that none of it matters now. Now it's 14 games to decide who wins it. I think it's nice to go out, go into this conference with some confidence, but you see all the scores throughout the country. None of this preseason, you know, stuff matters in a lot of regards when you start looking how you're going to win your league, and people are more familiar with your style of play and you know, have guarded it a lot before, so it becomes a lot tougher.